Hey. What's going on, y'all? How you doing?
I'm here.
How you doing? What on?
Girl, I'm so sorry. I was trying to look for my mounts. I was like, oh my God.
Don't you worry about it. We just got on.
Oh, good. Hi, guys. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah. So welcome everyone. I hope everyone is doing amazing and y'all staying cool. Oh,
Oh
I hope
my
y'all
God.
staying good because it's 96 over here in Michigan.
Yeah, I didn't even check the weather here yet, but it is definitely hot. So we definitely hope you guys are staying hydrated, staying cool. And
Yeah.
another thing too, I want to also share. It's like even it's really hot, but also sometimes it's good to still carry like a little thin sweater because on Monday my son and I were somewhere and it was super hot outside, but the place we were in, the AC was blasting and it was cold.
Wow.
So that people can still get sick and stuff going in and out of hot and cold. So carry, even if you're going to be going out, carry a little shawl, a little scarf or something, because
Mhm.
some people got some really good AC.
You just
They're
want to
blessed.
live in there for a minute, especially if you
They
go to the mall and you go to one of the
yes,
stores. You just want to
yes,
stand there, just like, oh.
yes. But then it could be like, woo, I'm freezing. And you get outside, oh, now it's super hot. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole map, United States of America, is on fire.
Yes.
Literally,
It's a
because
lot going on all over the world.
yes, it is, baby. And
Hmm.
speaking of that, y'all, just keep your prayers on Venezuela.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God, please keep your
Yes.
prayers for them. It is so much going on over there, as y'all all are aware of. And
Hmm.
thank God for those crews that are people who have come to help
Right.
and pour. I just saw a Samaritan Purse. They have already erected their medical area for for the doctors and surgeons
Hmm.
and stuff like that. So that's a
Hmm.
blessing because unfortunately, one of the hospitals there in Venezuela, of course, due to the earthquake, it destroyed the hospital.
Hmm.
So of course, they need that assistance and everything. So, but they
Yeah.
definitely need more food. They need more
Hmm.
clothes,
Hmm.
everything you can think of,
Right.
diapers, clothes, you name it. Um,
Everything.
you got thousands and thousands of people who do not have their homes anymore.
Right. Right.
And that is so wow. I
Right.
was thinking too, Tisha, this is years ago when I was a kid
Hmm.
back home in Jersey. I remember one night I was sleeping and
Hmm.
what woke me up was tremors in
Hmm.
Jersey.
Hmm.
And I don't know if that was like I think it was in the early 80s, somewhere in that ballpark. And it only lasted for maybe a second, if not
Right.
2 seconds, at least
Right.
that. And I
Mm.
woke up and I was like, was that an earthquake? And then later on that afternoon found out that it was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've never experienced that, but it freaked me out.
It is a weird feeling. I remember the second time I went to Bali, and I was in the hotel, and it was like it was an earthquake happening. It was like, but it wasn't like horrible. It was like category like less than one. I'm not sure, but that feeling of like you don't know what to do. Do you stand
Yes.
here? Do you go under the table? Do you
Yes.
do something? And you know we always a lot of people get to a point where they think that their life is their own, like they have a house, they have a car, they have all these things, and
Mhm.
God could take something away just like that. Anything can happen, you know what I'm
Anything
saying?
can happen.
Anything can
Absolutely.
happen, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. That feeling is something that you never forget. And I had to
Yeah,
been less than like 12 years old or
yeah,
13 years old at that time. So that was a very long time ago. But I remember that tremor. And it was
yeah.
something that you just whoo.
I think there was one like no, not 6 years ago, longer than that here in New York. But I didn't feel it because I was working and my chair was high. It was like an extended chair. But
Oh,
everybody else come to my office like, "You felt that?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I didn't feel anything."
what?
Yeah, but it was something light. So listen, y'all, you just got to stay prayed up,
Yeah, you do.
and know that God is in control. That's all I can say to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people are getting freaked out. A lot of people are getting worried. A lot of people, it's a lot going on, but you just got to keep praying.
Yeah, it's a
Hmm.
lot going on for sure. So again, guys, just continue to pray for Venezuela and even other countries that
Yep.
got affected by an earthquake that same day. So you had
Hmm.
four different uh, earthquakes in various countries that
Hmm.
same day, if y'all remember the news. So keep Japan in your prayers. And there was another country that had the earthquake, but
Hmm.
Venezuela, they had it twice, 30
Mm.
seconds apart.
Mm.
So
Mm.
one was worse than the other. So,
Hmm.
the damage is just, wow, unimaginable.
And
But
just be
listen,
mindful of where you're traveling too. I know this, we're in
oh,
the vacation season,
yeah.
and everybody, I mean, we're all excited about going away, but just be mindful of, there are websites you can go on where you can actually see, oh, when's the last time this country had an earthquake, or what's the likelihood of there another one coming up. Things like that you could check ahead of time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, please make sure you do your research on that. I mean, no one really can predict it,
Yep.
but we pray that it doesn't happen. But even if it does, at least get
Hmm.
some type of knowledge as to what to do, how to
Hmm.
prepare yourself for it. And I know
Hmm.
it is kind of a challenge to do so, especially if you're in one of those high rises type of apartment or buildings or whatever.
Hmm.
And even though some of them was designed to be earthquake, safe or what
Yeah.
have you,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it
Yep.
doesn't happen like that.
Mm-mm.
So, but still just be cautious and be proactive, if you will, in terms of that. So, you
And
know,
it's good time to practice with your family in case of
yeah,
any natural disaster.
yeah,
Making sure your household is prepared. Flashlights, candles, batteries, I mean, whatever you need just in case, no matter
power
where you live in the
outage,
world.
yeah, all
Yeah.
that stuff,
Yeah.
right? All that stuff. So
Mhm.
listen, y'all, we got so much to share with you today. We are
Yes.
continuing with our theme, Summer Breeze, and so we are going to get ready with that. We do have some points that we do want to share with you. Therese, you can post the topic for tonight so we can get right down to it. So tonight's topic, y'all,
Mm.
is of course Summer Breeze, but it's clearing away what no longer serves you.
Ooh, I love that.
Clearing away what no longer serves you. Now, again,
Right.
ladies, go ahead and just put yourself in that position at the beach.
Yep.
You sitting down in your chair or what have you, you getting your suntan on, you listening to the
All
water,
the things. Yes.
okay, or you walking barefoot on the sands, baby, okay, right?
Mhm.
But that is the opportunity where you can allow the sound of the waves or the ocean to start clearing away what no longer
Longer
serves
serves you.
you. Tisha, you
Mhm.
want to add anything to that?
Oh God, this is so important, guys. And what some of the things that you may feel that are sometimes we feel like we're stuck with that thing that's no longer serves us. I used to think that for years. I used to say, well, this is my life.
Yeah.
This is what it is. You're
Hmm.
never stuck with something. God would never attach you to something that he does not want you to be attached to.
Right.
So just know, ladies, that you can clear the way. You can
Hmm.
distance yourself from whatever is not serving you. Do not think, don't make the same mistake I did of thinking that, okay, this is just what it is. This is my life and that's it. No.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
absolutely. Yes.
Mhm.
So let's go to our first point that I want to talk tonight, ladies. Let's get down to the nitty gritty with that
Mhm.
one. Sweep away the dust of fear.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Yep. Sweep that away.
Learn how to sweep it away once and for all. So let's go ahead and
Mhm.
get started. I have my notes right here. So let me go ahead and read it here because my brain be going. So I said, let me just start disciplining myself and start writing down these thoughts, right?
Right.
So I can forget. So let's talk about that. Sweep away the dust of fear. So fear, it blocks the view of your future.
Mhm. Yep.
It blocks the view of your future. That's what fear does. It doesn't give you any clarity about it. It blocks
Mhm.
it. Okay.
Mhm.
So imagine trying to enjoy your beautiful summer day while every window in your home is covered in dust. How in
Mhm.
the world can you see?
Yep.
Right. So that's how fear works, right? It clouds our vision and it prevents us from seeing the opportunities waiting for us. Okay.
Mhm.
So here's something else that fear does. It whispers to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fear whispers to you. It says, "Oh, you too old. Oh, girl, it's too late. What are you talking about?
Yep.
Why do you want to start your business now? You 48 years old. For what?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know you're gonna fail again. Now, why you gonna try and embarrass yourself like that, girl? Okay,
Yep.
right? Or no one is going to support you. Ain't nobody gonna support you. Ain't
Yep.
nobody gonna support your business, right? It's too
Mm-hmm.
late for that,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, but fear is only a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Write that down. Fear is
It's
only a
just a
feeling,
feeling.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's not your future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Fear is only a feeling, but it's not your future. So fear
Mm-hmm.
can stop you from starting a business. And we talk about this all the time, especially
All
Tisha,
the time.
that, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
it can stop you from returning to school. Some of you want to go back to finish your degree, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're afraid to go get it started because of age, maybe because of life,
Yep.
money, or whatever the case may be. You fear can stop you from applying for promotions.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, it also can stop you from pursuing your gifts,
Mm-hmm. Yes, it
right? Because
can.
a lot of us out here are still not pursuing the gifts that God has poured into your life,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Socially, fear keeps us isolated, and it
Mm-hmm.
also afraid to trust others.
Mm-hmm.
How many of us have been there before? You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
and spiritually wise, fear it weakens faith by
Mm-hmm.
causing us to focus on an obstacle instead of God's promises.
That's right.
Okay. Fear also it messes with you financially. It often prevents wise investments, budgeting, or stepping into new income opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what fear have you been carrying into every season, y'all?
Yes.
Fear has been traveling with you every season from the beginning of this year up until this point. Fear has been traveling with you. That's why you on this summer break right now, because now you got to divorce that thing. You're gonna have to decide once you leave, are you gonna leave that fear there or you gonna bring it back with you,
Yep.
right? And what would you attempt if you truly believe you could succeed,
Mm.
right? So
Mm.
here's the thing, y'all. Open the windows of your heart. Okay. Start learning how to open your heart and let that courage start to blow through. This
Right.
is the time you take that summer breeze. Let that breeze start to blow through you. Let it help you. Let it revive you. Let it strengthen you to make that bold move
Mm-hmm.
to step forward into what God has planned for your life. Go
That's
ahead.
right. Right. You know, a lot of our fears are not our actual reality.
Mhm.
Sometimes, you know, we can have that feeling of fear.
Yeah.
I went through something last Monday where before I went through it, I had a lot of fear. I had a lot of fear. I was, you know, the week before that, months into that, I felt like it was like going into like a death sentence in a sense.
Mhm.
And one of the things that we have to do when for me when fear comes, I always have to transition my mind to thinking about the bigger picture. What
Yeah.
am I fighting for? What am I living for? You know, those of you who have a business, what are you doing this business for? You
Hmm.
know, your vision and your mission has to be bigger than your fear. God is bigger than your fear.
Yeah.
So it's like we got to really take a moment to just breathe, to relax and
Mhm.
think about the big picture. How would life look once you do get to that life at the end of the tunnel? How would you feel once you do reach that goal? How would your environment be once you do finally get reach that mountaintop, right?
Mhm.
And guys, there's going to be challenges that's going to come up. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be things that's going to make you uncomfortable. That's part of the process. You know, it gives you that resilience, the strength. You know, you can't build strength off of everything being so easy. So it's the fear that clouds our mind. But you guys got to understand something. Um, Waiting is going to hurt you, right?
Mhm.
When people are like, oh, I'll wait till I feel okay. You
Yeah.
got to really get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? You have to get your mind right. The mind is the most important thing. because if you wake up with the right mindset, your day's going to get good. When you walk into a difficult situation, even if your mind, even though the situation is hard, if your mind's together, you're going to know that you can handle it, you can take it. The
Mm.
mind is everything. Look at how a baby is born. A baby is not born with the foot coming out, it's born with the head coming out. Look
Mhm.
at when a snake like eats a mouse or any type of prey. You know, he eats it the head first. The head, our mind is our most valuable possession that we have, and we got to stop. We may feel fear, and like we said, it's just a feeling, but we can't operate and we cannot react in fear.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
one of the things I had to really, really learn, because every day I'm being put under attack. You know what I'm saying? I just got an email the other day from somebody: attack, 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 attack.
Wow.
And we really got to I had to sit back and say, you know what? This is just the devil attacking. One of the things my pastor said the other day, and I had to like give him like a virtual high five. He was like, you can't stop evil people from doing evil things.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sometimes people want to put fear on you. They want to judge you. They want to say all these crazy things. They want to ignore you. They want to discard, do all these things to
Yeah.
give you that fear of like, oh my God, what am I going to do without them? Or, oh my God, what are they going to go crazy on me? Oh my God, are they going to do something else? Are they going to say something else to my kids or whatever? You got to just relax and say, you know what? I can't stop evil people from doing evil things. You
Mhm.
only have control of yourself. So
Yeah.
one of the things my therapist told me this Tuesday, because I heard and I had a session, I was talking about something that happened recently, and she was like, hug yourself. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Hug yourself. Like I'm an affection. I love hugging. So hug yourself, and
Mhm.
tell yourself, I'm okay. My children are okay. And
Yeah.
as I was doing that, I started to cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's natural. Sometimes
That's
we need that
natural.
release of just hugging ourselves and
Mm.
knowing that it's okay, because we can literally put ourselves, our bodies, because our minds is in fear, our bodies can go into a place of impact. Like imagine you're in a plane and the plane's
Yeah.
about to crash. It's
Yeah.
like you just jerk, like even when you're in a car, you ever been in a car and you
Yeah.
had a car accident, that jerk of adrenaline, that's a shock to your immune system. And
Mhm.
your immune system is like, oh my God. That's why some
Yeah.
people pass out, some people blood pressure goes high, their heart rate goes up, because we're bracing our bodies from impact. That's what you're doing every time you're operating in fear.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
like your body is being braced for impact,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And then you're exhausted, your head hurts, you feel fatigued, you're like, oh my God, you feel like you can't do anything, because you literally put your your mindset through a whole plane crash, a whole car accident, and it didn't have to be that way. Just hug yourself, give yourself a moment and
Mhm.
just give yourself a hug.
Mhm.
If that don't work, stretch, do whatever you need to do, y'all, because fear is just something that is just in your head sometimes.
Yeah.
Even during a situation is challenging, knowing that everything is still going to be okay. Even if it doesn't work out at the time in your favor, everything is still going to be okay.
Yeah.
And we got to have that relaxation. That's sweeping that fear away. I'm going to just sweep it away. I'm going to let it go through me. Everything's fine. The sky
Mhm.
is not crashing. You're not in the middle of an earthquake, because
Mm.
that's fear.
Yeah.
That's fear. I can
Mm.
imagine all those people that passed away. There was one country, over 200 people passed away. That's fear. When things are coming down, you don't know what direction something's going to come
Nope.
down at you.
Sure
You don't
don't.
know if the earth is going to just open up and you're going to fall into it. You
Yep.
don't know. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So
Yep.
that's fear, but that's not happening to you right now.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right now, it could just be somebody that's annoying you, that's
Mhm.
being an a-hole. It could
Mhm.
just be an evil person doing an evil thing.
Mhm.
All it is. And what you need to do is just stay cool, calm, and collected,
Yeah.
and know that you're okay, your children are okay, your future is okay.
Mhm.
Sweep
Mhm.
all of that out. Because what do we do to our garbage? We don't keep garbage in our house.
Mm-mm.
Why? Because it'll be stinking, flies
Yep.
gonna come. No, we take it out. Take
Mhm.
that garbage out of your head. If it
Mhm.
comes up tomorrow, take it out again.
Take it out.
If it
Take it
comes
out.
up, if somebody want to point something out to you, like, oh, I already forgave myself for that, boo boo. I don't know where you at, but I'm
Yeah.
I'm already like,
Mhm.
So we gotta really just say, you know what? It is what it is.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
is what it is. You go and you be happy,
Yeah.
and you sweep all that garbage away.
You know what? You are so right, because this is
Mhm.
exactly what I was sharing with my oldest daughter, Stephanie, because she's been having issues with her boss at work. Her
Mm,
boss has been on her back for whatever reason, I don't know.
mhm,
I mean, she brought it to Stephanie's attention last week about, she, overall she loves her. She's the best co-worker, blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it's her personality. She's not chippy, happy, happy, joy,
mhm,
joy. But yet,
mhm,
that doesn't mean she's not at peace with,
mhm,
very cordial towards the customers.
mhm,
So, her boss takes it as, well, you need to be a little bit more perkier or whatever the case
mhm,
may be. And also the customers, the regular customers, they come in and they probably like, spy and
mhm,
bring it back to her attention. So
mhm,
with that being said, the her boss was like, well, if you don't really get it together, I might have to let you go.
mm,
And Steph
mm,
was like, what?
mm,
know,
mm,
and so again, when she told me that, she was just like floored by that, because she couldn't understand why in this world, why she would bring that up. But yet on the flip side, you saying I'm your best, co-worker, employee, da 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 da. But yet
it's a contradiction.
it's a contradiction, right?
Mhm,
And and so again, she was feeling a little bit, scared a little bit, because now she's like, I can't really afford to lose this job right now. I need the money. I need this job or
mhm,
whatever. And here's the thing: she had told her a couple of weeks prior that Stephanie told her boss that she was going to be looking for an additional job
mhm,
to help with her, to get more money in. And her boss was okay with it.
mhm,
So here it is now, where today she went to work, but 2 hours later she came back and she was crying. And
mhm,
I thought, what happened? And she was like, well, the lady come in and everything, and she's being all chippy and everything. And in the meantime, Stephanie was making the drink for the customer and so forth and so on. And then the lady asked her, she's like, well, how you doing, Stephanie? And she's like, I'm okay,
mhm,
like that. She said, I'm okay. And I know how my daughter responds, she said,
mhm,
okay. And then she proceeded to move on. But then of course, because Stephanie even said, she just felt something was going to be wrong, because as soon as she saw her boss come in, she just got real scared.
mm,
She got really scared, because in the back of her mind, since this lady had put that seed in her from that
mhm,
conversation, now she was like, okay, this woman is going to be nitpicking me
mhm.
every time I make a cake, or make a coffee or something like that, or if I say something to a customer,
Everything's a problem.
everything's like a problem. And then I told her, then I said, do not allow that to fester in your
Yeah.
spirit like that.
Don't.
Do not,
Don't.
you know. But she went to work, like I said, and then this lady comes on her. Now she coming in all perky and happy, but then after a
Mhm,
while, Stephanie was like, well, ask her other coworker. She said, can you please, can we just switch? Let me just make the drink and you take the order. She's no problem. So she's doing that. And then, next thing you know, this lady is coming at her and she said, you sure you all right? You sure you okay? And Stephanie's like, yeah, and then shortly after that, the lady said, come here, let me talk to you. And so she pulled Stephanie to the side, right in front of people, and told her, she said, um, you sure you're okay? Because apparently you don't seem like you're fine. What is the problem? What's going on with you today? And
uh-huh.
Stephanie's like, nothing. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I'm going through, yes, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you need to figure this out. You need to figure out what you want to do. And so Stephanie was like really getting nervous and scared, because she thought, okay, in her mind, she's like, oh my God, she's gonna fire me. She's gonna fire me.
Right.
And
Right.
then she said, well, she told her other coworker, said, can you give me a minute? I'm gonna go to the bathroom, because she was just feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the next thing you know, her coworker comes in and she's asking Stephanie, you okay? You okay? She said, yeah, I'm okay. I just need a moment, and she was getting her phone because she was calling me. I didn't even know she had called me,
Yeah.
because she said she just needed to talk, because she was just trying to figure out what to do next, because she didn't know
Right.
what was going on. The
Right.
boss comes in the bathroom and says, like, what is going on in here? And then she told the other coworker, go ahead and leave. Go ahead and work out.
Mm.
And Stephanie comes out and she's like, what is the problem with you? Basically, I'm just paraphrasing.
Yeah.
And Stephanie's like, I just need a minute. I just need,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. And so the lady, at the end of the day, the lady basically had told Stephanie, you know what? Just go home.
Uh.
Just go home. And so she didn't even know how to take it. She just left,
Yeah.
because she didn't know what to do. And she was crying all the way back. And what she told me, I had to really minister to her and tell her, I said, do not allow all of that to fester in and have you to stress about what that lady said, because she has to go back to work in the morning. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you did not see her in the morning, but more likely she probably will come by there throughout the day. So she's going to be really, tense and all of that, like you just mentioned. And I'm trying to tell her, do not allow that person
Don't.
to, take control of your thinking and
Mm-hmm.
have you in fear mode,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what she wants.
That's
Do
what she
not
wants.
allow that.
She was trying to get some type of reaction out of Stephanie. That her boss is a narcissist.
Yep.
I trust me,
Yep.
I know this. I've been with a narcissist for over 20 years, almost 30
Mm-hmm.
years.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about her boss is what Stephanie should do tomorrow is before Stephanie even starts her shift and she
Yeah.
sees that boss. If her boss name, let's say her boss name is Brenda. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Brenda, respectfully, can we talk for a moment? I just
Mm-hmm.
want to recap on what happened
Mm-hmm.
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Pull her aside, make sure they by themselves because they love to make a scene.
Yep.
I would then say, listen, can you please explain to me, like, what about, what was I giving off yesterday
Yes.
that made you have that
Mm-hmm.
concern
Yeah.
about me?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if this woman don't have a fact, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you rolled your eyes, or
Mm-hmm.
not even roll her eyes, because she can roll her eyes if she wants to, and a boss can't control your body. But
Mm-hmm.
let's say she was short with a customer,
Yeah. Yeah.
or she was like being dismissive with a customer, or she
Right.
was messing up somebody's
Right.
order,
Right.
or
Right.
not counting the change right. All those things is job related
Mm-hmm.
responsibilities.
Sure.
So if she don't say that, if she
Yeah.
just said, "Oh, I feel" and stuff, I would then now, "Oh, now you playing." I would then be like, "Listen,
Mm-hmm.
because you did all that and you kept sort of like over asking me,
Mm-hmm.
it made me uncomfortable. You
Exactly.
made me uncomfortable
Yep.
yesterday.
Yep. Yep.
You made me so uncomfortable that I could not even perform my job.
Yep.
And then as
Yep.
punishment, you told me to go home.
Yep.
That's a problem for me. And I think
Mm-hmm.
we should discuss this more
Yep.
further with somebody with let's have a mediation with me, you, and your boss.
Mm-hmm.
Because that really affected me. I couldn't sleep last night.
Well, she
I had
she
this
she's the
yeah.
boss of this establishment. She runs like a cafe kind of
Right.
barista kind of situation. Yeah.
Right. But okay, so then not her boss, but then let her know that she made her uncomfortable.
Very good.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that's because she kept on, antagonizing.
Yeah.
If she does not give her actual facts, because they
Mm-hmm.
like to, come up with all these
Oh yeah, they
I
did.
call these imaginary
Yeah.
imaginations, like the Wizard of Oz. I'm talking
Yeah.
about actual facts. You
Mm-hmm.
saw me be short with a customer, or I
Mm-hmm.
messed up
Mm-hmm.
counting the change back, or
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
doing things right. Then if it was not that, then I would you made me by continuously asking me that, you
Yeah.
made me feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
You made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And on top of that, as punishment, you told me to go home.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
really bothers me. Because even though this lady's the establishment, she can still get reported now.
Oh yeah. Oh
She can
definitely.
still get reported. She can
Mm-hmm.
call whatever, because it's somebody overseeing her establishment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So she can easily get sued faster than
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's a Macy's or corporation.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So if anything gets on record, it needs to be that fact of something like, okay, you made me uncomfortable.
Exactly.
You made me
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And if there's anything wrong, you and I have an open dialogue. I would have been more than happy to pull you aside, but nothing was wrong. I was performing my job.
Yep.
Did anybody say I wasn't? When you walked in,
Mm-hmm.
was there anything you saw that was against like me doing my role? No,
Mm-hmm.
no, my feelings. So feelings don't mean nothing on the workplace because
Yep.
you feel a vibe or something. That's what are you? That's psychotic. So I would have that conversation because they love to come up with these imaginations and
Yeah.
scenarios and all this other stuff, and we don't operate off of that. We operate off of facts.
Absolutely. You're 100% right. And
Yeah,
I
and I would
you
get her to find another appointment
well,
because
that's what I told her too. I
yeah,
told
she
her
needs
that God has something better and bigger for
better,
her.
bigger, and better for you. But
You
let her
know,
know she should sit her aside and do that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And and what you was explaining about fear,
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing. Don't allow fear to, override,
Yeah.
your emotions to the point that you can't function.
Yeah.
And, as soon as that person, comes in your way or your direction, you freeze up, and then that kind of like, get you to start messing up, even though you're not trying to do it deliberately.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
what she was feeling,
That's
you
what she was
know,
feeling. Yeah, she was
which,
projecting that on her. But even
yes.
even the Bible says, "Don't show no respects to persons in that dialogue." Like I don't like, even though some people who are in a authority position like to think they have power over you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't have that respect to persons, you like to, hey, listen, I know you're my boss, but
Yeah.
I'm also human. And what you
Mm-hmm.
did, you stressed me out.
Yeah.
You literally stressed me out. That's not your role.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Especially
Yeah.
if you didn't can't say I actually did something that was against any policy, any
Right.
procedure,
Yeah.
anything. You
Yeah.
just came right in. It just you came at me. I was like, I would say
Right.
like that, like you came at me, like came
Exactly.
at like. So and she needs to say, I'm not used to that. Like that's not how
Mm-hmm.
she was brought up. People, just,
Right.
what's wrong? You never raised her when she watched it. What's
Yeah.
wrong, Stephanie? What's
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
That was not you. You
Right.
wasn't
Right.
raised. She wasn't raised in that environment, so she came at her.
Yeah.
Guns are blazing.
Yeah.
You know, so that lady needs to like, she needs to just exit left. I would look for
Pretty
and
much.
fill out some
Pretty much.
applications.
Yeah. Because I mean, again, when you are in that environment, and you have people like that that pours that venom into you,
Hmm.
and your natural reaction is like freezed up, and
Hmm.
you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to respond, I don't know how to act,
Hmm.
because I know if I do something, she might go ahead and dissect that and take it the
Hmm.
wrong way, and it's like whatever. Like she was saying today, she's like, I'm not going to go ahead and spill my personal business out to you, because yeah, I'm overwhelmed by things in my personal life, but I'm just not going to bring that to your attention, because you may
Hmm.
slap me back with that,
Yeah, yeah. Well, she don't
so
have to tell her personal
right, she
business.
was
Yeah.
keeping it really professional, to be
As
honest.
long as you're being professional, that's it. I mean,
Exactly.
there's some bosses out there that want you to kiss their butt. Hey,
Yeah.
you coming
Yeah.
on like, girl,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're not that special. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna be brown nosing you, girl. Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
like I don't even expect people to do that to me. Like I say hi to people because that's what I'm just a polite person. But if a person don't say hi back to me, okay. I waved to somebody in
Thank
church on
you.
I waved to
Thank
somebody in church
you.
on Sunday. They didn't say nothing to me. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the lady next to me like,
Yeah.
what the F is wrong with that? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Because
It is
that's
what
how her boss took it that week before. She said hi, and Stephanie said hi back, but I guess she, in her world, she probably didn't hear
she
it,
wanted
or
the whole ambiance. Hello, good morning.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're there to do it. You're there to do a job. You're not there
Yeah.
to. She's not there to be friends or this, that, and the third and things like that.
Exactly.
But she's the
Exactly.
type of person that wants that. She wants that extraness, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure, for sure.
trust
This
me, God will find her another job, a better job. Trust.
Yeah, and I told her that. I said, you know what? Even if you don't have it after tomorrow, don't stress about it. Don't worry
Don't.
about it, because God has something better. And I know that you want to get a job that's paying twice as much what you're getting. And I'm like, God can provide that for you. But
Mhm.
even if that is not the case at this time, just to continue. And she has been applying because she needs another job.
Mhm.
So, she has been doing that. But like she said, even with that could be stressful too on its own, because people, those companies or the jobs that you apply for, they don't respond quick enough. You know,
Right. Got to keep following up.
yeah, you got to call them and find out what happened, or did you get my application? And they will give her like, well, the manager's not here, they're out of town, whatever, that kind
Right.
of thing.
Right.
So, she's doing the best she can on her end, but it could be really stressful sometimes for her. But
Right.
again, ladies, what I'm just saying, I didn't mean to bring that up, but it just kind of coincide with what was going on with what Stephanie, what you were saying, Tisha. But again,
Right. Right.
it's such a very, it's a very, it's an evil spirit. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's an
It
evil
is.
spirit,
Yeah.
and it can really, really stop you from pursuing your destiny.
Right.
It really, really can. Whether
Right.
professionally, whether it's just in nature, in life, or what have you, it can really do something, and it could trigger. It
Hmm.
cause triggers in your life as well. So again, ladies, if this is something that you've been dealing with throughout the course of this year, or to let that thing go. Okay.
And I want one more thing I want to say to that, y'all,
Yeah.
is you, even in stressful situations, and I'm only saying this because I've been through it multiple times,
Yeah.
this year. You got to stay calm and stay focused.
Yep.
If her goal is
Yeah.
to find another job, let's just tell her, just keep doing
Yep.
that. Just keep,
Yep.
don't even think
Exactly.
about that woman. Don't even, because again, even thinking about her right now is a distraction.
It is.
That's
Thank
all it
you.
is the devil distracting, devil
That's it.
distracting.
That's what
And
I
now
told
what
her.
the devil's doing, what's happening now, what we may not realize it, but she's probably internalizing everything now.
Yeah.
And that's a distraction. So
Yep.
she has to come away from that. Even the word says step away from
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
and do he so different. So you gotta do different. You gotta just
Yeah.
you
I
can't
told her that.
change that, but you
Yep.
can change her course in life of her finding a better place of employment.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yes. Let's go to our second point, ladies. Our second point for tonight. Do we have it, Therese?
Yeah.
Yay. So our second point tonight, ladies, is release the heavy luggage, the
Right.
heavy baggage of your guilt and
Hmm.
disappointment.
Hmm.
Okay, we need to take care of that too, because we are carrying every single day, ladies. Y'all are
Hmm.
carrying that load of guilt, that
Hmm.
load of disappointment, regrets,
Yep.
condemnation, fear. Fear is a baggage,
Yep.
right? So you cannot walk freely while carrying yesterday's suitcases.
No, you cannot.
You cannot. And how many of us are guilty doing that? We
Hmm.
still carrying that. There's many women, many of us sisters out there continue to carrying emotional baggages from years ago.
That's
Failed
right.
relationships, you carrying a baggage of career setbacks, parenting regrets, right?
Hmm.
Missed opportunities, financial mistakes. So imagine, y'all, imagine like packing for a relaxing, like summer vacation, right? But refusing to unpack old, heavy suitcases filled with broken items.
Hmm.
Eventually, there is no room for anything new.
Nope. There
How many
can be.
yeah, how many of us, when you come from a trip, sometimes most people don't unload their suitcases until the
Mm-mm.
next day.
Hmm.
And some people just totally ignore it. They don't even
Hmm.
bother unpacking it for maybe a
Hmm.
week or two until they
Hmm.
get ready for the next trip, especially
Hmm.
those who are regular travelers.
Yeah.
And they need that suitcase, and then they take that suitcase and they start to unload it,
Right.
right? But some of them probably keep some of that stuff because they never used it from the previous trip.
Right. Right. Right.
But add new stuff, fresh
Right.
clothes, new shoes, and all that. And
Or buy another suitcase and put more in
another
that. Now you got more baggage. Yeah.
more
Yeah.
baggage,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm-mm.
So ladies, we're doing too much. How many of us have heard
Mhm.
that? We're doing too
Too
much,
much. Too
right?
much.
But this is how guilt keeps us living. This
Yeah.
is what guilt does. It keeps us living in yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps us stuck in time.
Mm.
Disappointment convinces us tomorrow will look exactly like yesterday.
That's right.
Neither is true. That's the thing. Neither of that is true. Professionally wise, one career disappointment doesn't define your future.
Mm.
Leticia talks about that all the time. You know,
Mm.
socially, one broken friendship, relationship, whatever it is, does not mean everyone will hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Spiritually wise, grace reminds us that mistakes do not erase our purpose,
That's right.
because
That's
we
right.
always fall on that. We made a bad choice. We made a bad mistake. We feel so
Mm-hmm.
guilty. This, that. And that's
Mm-hmm.
us. That's not God. God ain't doing that to us. We're doing it to ourselves.
You had the power of choice. Yeah.
We have the power of choice, right?
Right.
And
Amen.
financially, past financial struggles can become lessons rather than life sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Let it teach you something, like, well, you know what? I'm not going to invest in that business no more, right? I ain't going to do
Yes.
that no more. I learned the hard way,
Yes. Yes. That's
right?
true.
So you got to learn how to release that thing and let it go.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing I want your ladies to do. For those who are watching this at replay, I want you to write this down. I want you to write one regret, one disappointment, and one failure.
Mm-hmm.
One regret, one
One
disappointment,
disappointment and one failure. Yep.
and one failure.
Mhm.
This here symbolically, then symbolically, so to speak, tear the paper or place it in a release box. Create like a little box of some sort,
Mhm.
like something like this. This is so ironic. A coffin. This is my daughter's.
Nah. I need to put that boss in it.
Okay, okay. Put it in there as a
Yeah.
reminder that
Yeah.
you
To
are
bury it.
choosing to move forward. Yes, bury
Mhm.
it
Mhm.
instead of remaining emotionally tied to the past.
That's right.
Right? You got to learn how to release what weighs you down so your
Yeah.
spirit can rise.
That's right.
Go ahead, Tisha.
Stop putting them skeletons of guilt and disappointment in the closet and
Yes,
put it in the ground, honey. So listen,
yes.
I, I'm gonna tell you what I do, ladies. When it comes to guilt and disappointment, like self guilt, self disappointment, the first thing I do is I just forgive myself.
Yeah,
Like, some of
that's
us
the
have
first
put
thing you do.
ourselves in jobs, relationships, business
Yeah.
decisions that we have guilt from, disappointment from, regret from, and you just got to forgive yourself. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, I forgive myself. Okay.
Yeah.
That's life. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have
100%.
guilt, disappointment. It's part of your growth in your self learning. Everything we
It
go
really
through is a
is.
learning process.
Yeah.
So, forgive yourself. The second thing I do is I honestly hold myself accountable for
Hmm.
my role in the situation. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We go through things, yes, and people put us through things, absolutely.
Hmm.
But we gotta really hold ourselves accountable.
Yeah.
For some of us, we saw the signs years ago.
Hmm.
We saw the red flags decades ago.
Yep.
And we
Yep.
still said, I do, or we still said, signed
Hmm.
and said, I want to
Hmm.
work there, I want
I'm
to
gonna give it a
join
try
this or
anyway.
that. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm going to do it. But we got to hold ourselves accountable that
Yeah.
we made that choice and that decision. Because
Hmm.
even though it may have not came out the right way, or people have, did wrong by us, we still got to hold ourselves accountable for putting
Yeah. Yeah.
ourselves in the room at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And the reason why that's so healthy is that comes with you. It's going to help you to be able to release and forgive yourself even more.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's going to let you see people for who they are, or see the
Yeah.
situation for what it is, and just move on.
And move on. Hmm.
There's so much more to life than now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like it's like a song that goes on and on in my head, the saying like, "Oh, it's not going to always storm always. It's not going to always rain always. It's going to be sunshine eventually."
Yep.
But if we're still
Yep.
holding on to that heavy baggage, we're waking up every single morning or going to bed every single night thinking about guilt, thinking about the disappointment, thinking about what we didn't do or what we should have done, all these things.
Yeah.
How are we focusing on what we should be doing or what we should be thinking about?
What we should be thinking about. Yep.
Right? And also, and this is because I've done it, we're not looking at how blessed we are.
Right. There you go. There you go.
We're not
Yep.
really looking at that.
Yep.
We're
Yep.
looking at, oh, this person's annoying me, or this person's acting crazy, or this
Yeah.
situation is what it is. We're not looking at, okay, you may have $0 in your bank account, but you may have a business
Yeah.
that if you just show up for the next 30 days, because it's July 1st,
Mm-hmm.
consistency will reward itself.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
have everything you need to get out of whatever situation that you're in.
Yeah.
The enemy is always going to distract you, is always going to make you say, oh, look at this. Ha!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is keeping you away of what you really need to be looking at. So,
Yeah.
again, forgive yourself. Hold yourself accountable. We ain't perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
No.
Right? And don't respond. Just move the heck on. Ask
Yeah.
yourself, what do I need to be doing today? What do I need to think about today? If you got to write a to-do list down every day, if you have to have schedule block and whatever you need to do,
Mm-hmm.
just make it happen.
Just make
Yes,
it
we
happen.
all feel guilty and disappointed, but we're not supposed to stay there. You choose to stay there.
You choose. Yep.
You make that choice for yourself, but you can choose to not stay there.
Yeah.
So when people tell me, oh, you did this, you that, okay, that was what, 5, 10, 20 years ago. You still talking about that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've
Mm-hmm.
been that's been out of my mind. You just
Yeah.
man, listen.
Yep.
Don't
Yep.
even do that. Don't let people get you there to that place and where you have to feel
Yeah.
like you gotta still defend yourself. No.
Yep. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Okay,
That is
guys,
so true.
we all feel that point of
That's
guilt
so
and
true.
disappointment. Trust me, I have a lot of things that I am guilty and disappointed about. I have a lot of people that I am absolutely positively disappointed in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what is that going to do? How is that going to help me by constantly sitting there talking about them, thinking about them, stressing about the situation,
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah,
Doesn't do
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
I focus on the amazing people in my life that say, "Girl, I got your back, girl. What you
Mm-hmm.
need?" You know, and the
Mm-hmm.
amazing my kids, all those things that are more important of value.
Yeah, absolutely. You are so
Yeah.
right, girl. You blessing me because that's confirmation from what my sister friend yesterday. She, she just graduated, got her bachelor's degree at the age of 49, and I'm
Uh-huh.
so happy for her like 3 weeks ago. And she was planning her party and everything, and one of her friends, unfortunately I think she did not make it because of her daughter, but and here it is 3 weeks later, she graduated, and her friend came over along with some other her friends and stuff. And then out of nowhere, because they had a general conversation, just laughing, he, but out of nowhere, and they was drinking, they had beer and smoking, whatever.
Oh, that stuff.
But she said out of nowhere, her friend was like, I'm mad at you. And she's like, what are you talking about? She said, I'm mad at the fact that you did not let me invite my daughter, or something to that effect, to the
Uh-huh.
party. And she's like, wait, what? What are you talking about?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She's like, I'm mad at the fact that you did not bring allow me to bring my daughter. And she's like, wait a minute, if you wanted to bring her, I mean, you could have just let me know,
Right, right,
because, she had a vendor, and she had to, give the information to the vendor, I guess, at a
right,
certain time. And
right,
she, if you would have asked me, I would have seen if I can try to accommodate that,
right.
for you. But since she didn't say anything, she left it alone. And even when she said she felt bad that she was not going to be able to make it, she's like, I feel the same way too. But here it is 3 weeks later,
Uh-huh. She
with
bringing
this
that up.
information. Yeah. And so
Mm-hmm.
my sister friend, and then I think that same person blessed her with a graduation gift. And she got like
Ooh.
several different things. She got the beautiful Pandora bracelet, all that stuff, or whatever.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And so, she was feeling a little kind of way about that. But, at the end of the day, she made a decision. She said, you know what? I am not going to allow you
You.
to
Mm-hmm.
my mind feeling
Mm-hmm.
guilty
Mm-hmm.
over the fact that I did not invite your daughter or whatever.
Yep. Yep.
She said, I'm not doing that because this is my year. She
Yeah.
said that. This
Yep.
is my year.
Yep.
I'm not going to
Yep.
let you come to that. I'm not going to give
Uh-huh.
you space like
Yep.
that. Yeah, she was
Yep.
hurt, because she's that type of person that loves people, and she's very, that thing. But at the end of the day, she said, no, I made up my mind. I am not going to let that guilt
Mm-hmm.
infiltrate my mind and have me to second guess
Fester. Yep.
or affect me and affect what's coming in my future.
That's right. Because that's what that will do. See, that's bigger than a boundary. That's a declaration. And those
Yes,
of you who are watching, you got to make that sometimes with people. You got to look at them in the face and say, listen, not today.
not today.
You work out whatever you need to work out. If don't blame me because you didn't let me know what the situation was.
Come
You know what I'm
on.
saying? Or whatever it is. How she said what she said was great. That's a declaration. You just put
Yeah.
your flag in the ground and say, no, this is a declaration, not a boundary. I'm decorating. This is no, not
Yep.
today. We're
Mm-hmm.
not doing this.
We're not
And
doing it.
say one time, and they can have whatever response they want to say, whatever. You don't even have to say nothing back. You said what you said, you meant what you said, and
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay? Because if they want to get all irate and crazy, honey, I'd be like, okay, 911. Hello? I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, as
Because
long as it's tagging
Because
me.
if that was my sister friend, because God is working on her, because she's building that relationship with God right now, of course.
That's
So,
good.
but honestly, if that
But
was
you
my
know when you
old
doing
sister,
that, right? Because it's the same way with me. The devil's gonna want to put you, gonna attack you more.
yes,
See,
yes,
that's what I'm saying. People walk around. Those of us who are walking in God and the truth. That's
yes,
when you're gonna get attacked even
exactly,
more. It's
even more.
war. This is what that song. This is war. It's
Yeah,
war. And we got to know what is godly, what's not godly. We got
yeah,
to know what
yeah.
is what's
What's your
holiness and
triggers?
what's not
All of that.
holiness. All the
Yeah,
triggers, all the childhood trauma, whatever it is
yeah,
that's going,
yeah.
she's going through whatever. We don't know. Only she know, and her
Right,
only
right,
God.
right, right.
It's going to come up, and the test is going to happen too at the same time.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay,
And I
I'm
told
telling you
her,
because
I
I'm
was so proud of
living it.
you. Yes. I told her yesterday, I'm so proud of you, chick, because I know you. I know for over
Yes,
20
if
something,
she,
30 some years.
what I do is I listen to my gospel music and I start praising. You know, when you
Yeah,
worship and you dance,
exactly.
and I have my headphones on. The kids just be looking at me walk around the house, and I just be. You got to do that. You got to get
You
yourself
have
revved
to.
up because you know it's
You
war
have to.
season now.
Yeah.
When you really
Yeah.
like, it's one thing. I was saying this to somebody else. It's easy to be a Christian. It's
Yeah.
easy. Anybody can check that box. Like, I'm
Oh, of
Christian.
course. Of
You
course.
know, it's
Of
hard to be
course.
holy. And where it says God calls us all to be holy. So when we
Yeah.
want to live a holy life, oh, it's war.
Yep.
It's like, what?
Yeah. 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 Especially that. Yeah. Especially because I like for her, like I told her, I said, I'm so proud of you because I know my sister, because she's from New York. She's
Okay,
from New
period.
York, okay. She's from Brooklyn. And girl,
What you say?
yeah. Oh, come on.
What you say? We will listen. We want. Okay, so I know what type of energy she was on.
Yes, baby.
Especially she
Okay.
lucky. That lady lucky she didn't get popped because you said there was alcohol involved, right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
we probably won't remember now. So she lucky she popped up that bottle, whatever, honey.
Baby.
Dude, like, do you want?
Listen, and she a cousin sailor too. She know how to
Oh,
put the words
yes,
together.
yes.
Okay.
Every word is a cuss. Every single
So I
word,
know God working on my sister because she would have tore that child down. She would. I
man.
told her, I said,
Listen,
that girl would have been smoking. Okay, when you would got through with her because how could
we
you?
are word
Do,
assassins up north.
yes,
That's what
yes.
people don't understand. We do this for fun. We do this for fun. Like when they like, I like to fight. Like I like to, like yeah, we do this for fun. We are. It's
Woo!
like that's our conversations is battling. Like
Yeah,
and we're
yeah,
loud. We're just
yep,
loud. We go
yep.
down south, and y'all know who live in the south. Y'all know this. Y'all hate us, northerners. Y'all can't stand us, especially when we move down south because we're so freaking
Baby,
loud.
I am
So she
so
lucky. God
proud.
is working.
Yeah, yeah. He's working on her real good
Yeah,
because
let her
you
keep
know,
going. I'm gonna pray for her. Keep it
yeah,
going because it's gonna be challenge after challenge, but she's gonna keep winning. You know, she's gonna
absolutely.
keep
And that's
making her
what we want.
declarations.
And that's what we want you ladies to understand. We want you to win and keep winning because as long as you keep fight, focusing on what God has for you, you're going to come across these challenges. You're going to be tested.
You are. And one last thing I want to say to that is
Yes.
my biggest thing is I pray for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I pray for your enemies, y'all, and that's hard to do, but do it anyway. But my prayer is always to say when I talk to God about any challenging situation I'm going through, I tell God, please change me.
Yep. Me
Please
too.
change me.
Yep.
And I'm honest with God. Like I was like, you got God, you know my vengeance
Mm-hmm.
mindset. You know
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I just say, Lord, please change me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we have to do when we walk into challenging situations. Just continue to ask God to change us.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
know,
Yeah. And also to remove the grudge. Grudge
remove
too.
it. Lord, take this off of me, please.
Yeah.
I can't. Please take
Yeah.
this off of
Because
me,
it doesn't
please.
help. It doesn't
It
really
does
help. It
not.
just, as they say, it's like you holding that poison and you expecting that person to drink it, but you the one that's dying from
Every time you think of the argument or
it. Yeah.
the conversation, just say,
Yep.
Lord, please, in the
Yep.
name of Jesus, take it away.
Take it
You
away.
know, I can't do it. Just keep doing it. And one day you're going to be like, you're not even going to be thinking about it no more. You
Yeah.
see that person next week, hi, how are you? You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah,
and
for
that's
sure.
it.
Yep.
Hmm.
Our last point for tonight, ladies. Our last point for tonight.
Last point.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's get to our last point. Therese, do you have it, babes?
Sound like we took forever for point two.
I know,
forever.
right? I know. So our last point
Yes.
is plant new seeds.
New
Start
one.
planting new seeds, right? By replacing limiting beliefs with renewed
New thinking.
belief.
Hmm.
Okay, because it's all about that mindset, y'all. It's all about that mindset, right? The garden of your mind. It what?
Hmm.
It produces the life you live.
Hmm.
Okay, that garden of your mind. If It got too much weeds, baby. It's time to pull them suckers out. Because
Yeah, put them out.
what does it do? It chokes. It
Mm-hmm.
chokes the new plants. It chokes what you've been investing in, what you've been putting in, what you said you're
Mm-hmm.
going to start doing. And then here
Mm-hmm.
come the weeds, here come the doubt, here come the fear, here
Mm-hmm.
come the baggages, all that stuff. It starts to choke. So you got to remove that stuff. So summer reminds us that healthy garden requires two things, as I mentioned, pulling them weeds and planting new seeds.
Mm-hmm. I love
That's
that.
what it does, right?
Yeah.
We have limited beliefs. That's weeds.
Mm-hmm.
When you doubt yourself, when you doubt your future, that's a weed.
That's a weed
Okay, I'm
that you are
serious.
watering,
Yes, you are the one that's pouring that.
pouring that water in it. So what you
Yes.
water, weeds or real crops,
And here's another
real
one. I'm
plants.
not qualified. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh. How many
Mm-hmm.
of us have been saying that or had said
Mm-hmm.
that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a weed. And we've been saying it so much, it has choked the life out of you.
That's right.
The
Keep
next one is
going.
I always struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, shut up. That's a weed. Pull it out. Pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it out.
Yep.
Nothing good happens to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That's a weed, y'all.
Pull it out. Pull it
Success is
out.
for everyone else except for me. Who said
Yep.
that? That's a
Yep.
lie.
Yep.
Okay. So these thoughts, right? These thoughts quietly influence our decisions until they become our reality.
That's right. You got to
Because we
change
don't,
that.
right? Because we mostly don't speak it out. We often think about
Think
it.
about it. Yep. We're
But because
thinkers.
we think that's safe. If I
Yeah.
keep it to myself, that everything be all right. But even with your thoughts, it's still active.
It's
It's
still
still
there.
life.
Yep. You're still watering it.
Exactly. So instead, intentionally plant new beliefs.
Yeah.
Start believing the positive. Replace I can't with I am learning.
Learning. Yeah. We talked about that before.
Yep. Replace I've missed my chance with my season is arriving.
Thriving. Mm-hmm.
Replace I don't have enough with I can build with what I
I
have. And
have.
you just said that, Leticia.
Yep. Yep. Use
Work
what you
with
got.
what you got. Work
Yep.
with what you got.
Yep.
Believe your experience has value.
Yep.
Believe your experience has value, right?
Yep.
Believe healthy friendships still exist. They
Yes.
do, y'all.
They do.
They
They do.
do, right? And believe your purpose is still unfolding.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You
not
have.
going to
Yeah.
happen overnight. God has already fulfilled the purpose for your life, but it's going to take some time to get there because you have to be redeveloped
And mentally prepared.
and
Emotional
mentally prepared.
intelligence is real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna have to go through the channels, you're gonna have to go through the purging season, you're gonna have to go
Yeah.
through all of these different levels before you can really start and not so much not only just walk in your purpose, but really embrace it,
That's right.
and really be happy about it.
Yeah. Some.
Because now those weeds have been pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have those stupid, crazy thoughts anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
yes, so believe new streams of income, ladies, can
Mm-hmm.
be created through your gifts,
Mm-hmm.
your talents, and your
Mm-hmm.
wisdom.
That's right.
And wisdom from your family, from co-workers, even from your coach or whomever that's in your life in that time. Believe that's a blessing for you. Those
Mm.
people in your life are blessings. So the life you enjoy tomorrow begins with the thoughts you choose today.
That's right. That's right. See, some of y'all ain't ready for that new house because your mind ain't renewed. Some of you ain't
Yeah,
ready for that better relationship because your mind ain't renewed.
yeah,
Some of you ain't ready for that your next 100 to 100,000 clients because your mind ain't renewed.
it's not.
Because every seed of doubt, of fear, procrastination, you
Mm-hmm.
know, assuming, all those seeds that you're already watering right now, they're
Yeah,
growing. So if you get those next clients or in that next relationship or in that next business, every time, if you're going through the using the seeds the bad seeds, then you may sever every relationship, every situation. You may
yeah,
end up losing that house and having to go into foreclosure in the next year. You
yeah,
guys, your mind, renewing your mind is so essential.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's so essential. And
Yeah.
you have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do that. You have to wake up every morning in positivity and prayer. You have to make sure you're constantly writing those things down that you want to happen in your life and making sure throughout the day you are operating accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
conversations you're having, the music you're listening to, the places you're going.
Yeah.
If somebody cuts you off while you're driving, are you going to just say, Lord, please bless them, or you going to cuss them out?
Yep.
There's so many tests and challenges coming our way
Sure
that
is.
we have to say, you know what, I ain't gonna go there, but I could go there though,
Yep.
but I'm
Yep.
not. I'm not gonna respond back to that email, but I could, but I'm not
I
going
could.
to.
I'm not going to though.
It's almost like the devil got a whole trap. You're not even seeing it. The minute you go into it, it's like, gotcha again. Gotcha
Yep.
again,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
your mind ain't renewed.
Yep. Yep.
It's almost like if you saw a dark alley in real life, you're gonna go down a dark alley.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing in your head. It's the same thing when challenges come up. It's like a dark alley. Good, nope, nope. I can't see nothing. I ain't gonna go over there. It's not safe.
Yep. Yeah.
You are putting your mind into unsafe territory.
Yeah.
Every time you get angry, every time you get in fear, every time you doubt yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you are putting your mind in that dark alley. And you
Mm-hmm.
let all those negative thoughts fester. You're sitting
Yep.
there while using the bathroom. You're like, oh my God, I waved to such and such at church yesterday. They didn't pay back.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Instead of saying, Lord, whatever such and such is going through, Lord, I ask you, please bless her abundantly, Lord. Give her the
Yeah.
overflow, Lord. Help her, Lord
Absolutely.
Jesus, whatever situation. You sing it, you interceded for her.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That happened to me one time when somebody did something to me at service, and I got really upset. I mean, angry.
I hear you.
And
Mm-hmm.
they did it right in front of my daughter.
Mm.
So what I did was I created some distance between me and the person. Until the following Sunday, she came up to me and she apologized. I didn't
Mm.
even ask that person to apologize. But sometimes when you have that declaration spirit,
Mm-hmm.
like, honey, I ain't gonna be in your space because you ain't acting right.
Yeah.
God will make them come around back to you and say, okay, let me get myself
Come on.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I had to cuss this woman out down, I'm talking about give her the oh. What that did got me upset, got
Yeah.
everything irate, and it would have still festered.
Right.
What's the head of that? So again, y'all, renew your thinking. You're
Mm-hmm.
probably not getting the things you want to get because your mind is not renewed. It's
Right.
almost like somebody leaving you, an unsafe person with their child.
Yeah.
Your gifts will make room for you, but some of you guys are not even using your gifts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're doubting your gifts.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying, well, everybody else had the same gifts as me, so I'm not going to go out there and do that business. So no, but nobody's you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do email marketing and systems. There's a lot of women out there that do that, but they ain't Leticia.
Me and Leticia. And you
You
ain't
get what
them.
I'm saying? And I ain't them. And I don't want to be them. I'm me.
Yep.
And this is why it's so important, guys, that you got to build a life where you are in competition with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You are in competition where you could literally pat yourself on the back and say, oh, I thank God I didn't cuss that person out. I thank God I didn't get
Yeah.
into that argument. I thank God that I made sure that even though I was upset, I didn't sit all day in that.
Right.
So
Right.
create those new seeds, plant those new seeds of love, joy, thankfulness, forgiving
Yeah.
yourself,
Yep.
holding yourself
Yep.
accountable,
Mm-hmm.
staying the course.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
you have things you need to do, the minute a distraction comes, you're avoiding it. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, patting yourself on the back for that,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
Hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. Ladies, let me give you a quick affirmation. There's a few I want to just give you real quick, and then we are going to move forward.
Yep.
I want y'all to just write this down if you can. I release what no longer serves my purpose.
Mm,
I
yes.
release
What
what
no longer serves my purpose.
serves my purpose.
Amen.
You at that
Mm.
beach, let that water go ahead and start rinsing that out of your system. Let it
Let
go.
it brush against your feet.
Okay. I choose peace over fear. That is a choice every single day, ladies, that God wakes you up in the morning. You got a decision to make. Will I choose peace over fear, or will I allow peace? Will I allow fear ruin my peace? I forgive myself and embrace God's grace. Learn to forgive yourself. These are important affirmations, ladies, because we always condemning ourselves. That's not God doing that. We
Mm-mm.
condemn ourselves.
Yep.
Okay. I forgive myself and embrace God's grace. I am no
Mhm.
longer defined by my past. We
Yep.
got to let that go, y'all. Because
Yep.
people will come to your face and guess what? What they going to talk about? Your past,
Your past.
your mistakes,
Mhm.
your drama, whatever
Mhm.
it is, right? And you can go, look, I am no longer defined by my past.
Mhm.
Okay. The next one is my mind is being renewed for greater possibilities. Yeah, my mind is being renewed for greater possibilities. I welcome abundance in my professional, social, spiritual, and financial life.
Mhm.
Start welcoming abundance.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. Welcome wealth,
Mhm.
healing, all of those
Yep.
things, right?
Yep.
I am refreshed, I am restored, and ready to flourish.
Mm.
And it doesn't have to be grandiose, it could be something really small, but
Yep.
I receive it. I'm
Yep.
refreshed, restored, and I'm ready to
Yep.
flourish. And the last one is I am making room for the sweet life God has prepared for me.
That's right.
Right? I am making room for the sweet life God has prepared for me.
And I want to say something because I feel like somebody needs to hear it. Stop
Yeah.
trying to defend yourself against people that are never going to cheer for you anyway.
Yeah, that's the truth, child. That's
Okay?
the
Just
time.
keep going. Keep
Long
moving. Let people think however they want to think because people have the right to think whatever they want to think, and you just keep moving
keep on.
forward
Keep on. I'm a living
because they
witness.
ain't going to cheer for you anyway.
Girl, no. No.
Mm-mm.
You know that book that I wrote, that Daily
Mm-hmm.
Dose of God's Word?
Mm-hmm.
You know my husband never congratulated me. Now one
Mm-hmm.
time. He
Mm-hmm.
never said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been what, 2 months now? 3 months
Mm-hmm.
at least? And I still didn't get a congratulations or like
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud of you or
Mm-hmm.
all of that. No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
I know. I know. I know exactly how you feel.
yeah.
Yep.
And you just gotta keep moving.
Keep moving.
Moving. The
Mm-hmm.
who's proud of me? God is.
I have a friend, a business partner, same thing. His partner, same thing. Wrote a whole book. It's on Amazon. One of the top bestsellers. Wife still never congratulated him.
Get out.
You know, it's a level of
Wow.
relationships. You could be a very you can your partner can feel very intimidated by your power,
Isn't that
by your
something?
courage. It's a real thing, y'all.
It sure
It's
is,
a
y'all.
real thing. If you want to see it in your apartment, do something successful.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
talking about something real successful. Become an
Yep.
author, become an entrepreneur, become become a community advocate.
Yeah.
And you're in a place where people are like rewarding you, buying from you, and
Mm-hmm.
see, look at that person's face. And you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna know, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this
Yep.
person would never cheer for me.
Yep.
Unless it includes them.
It- there you go. There you go.
That's
If
the only way.
if it's not about them, oh no,
Hmm.
because it's not the spotlight's
And let
not
me
on
say
them.
this too, ladies, nothing's wrong with you.
Come on, talk about it.
That is not normal.
Talk about it.
There's nothing wrong with you. That is not normal.
Nope.
Any
Nope.
man or woman who has emotional intelligence will feel so happy because your win is your win.
There you go.
And that's
There
it.
you go. There you go.
Those are people that will never learn how to applaud for people.
Yeah.
Those are the people that always want to be the smartest person in the room. And what do we say when you're the smartest person in the room? You're the dumbest person in the room.
Thank you. A
Trust me,
fool.
when I tell you I know
Baby. Oh, did she freeze up? Did my girl freeze? There
I'm
she
here. I'm
go.
here.
Okay.
But it's
What
I
you
said
say?
it's okay. We're gonna still be great. We're gonna still
Mhm.
win. We're gonna keep winning.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep being awesome. But
Mhm.
I wanna let everyone know that don't internalize that rejection. Take
Exactly.
it as the fact that accept it and
Yep.
keep moving forward.
And
But
keep
nothing's
moving
wrong
forward.
with you.
Nothing's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. I truly believe that was meant to be said because somebody who's watching this replay needed to hear that. If they didn't hear anything else, but they
Mhm.
stayed in long enough to hear that, yeah, that was a good sound bite for real, for
Right.
real.
And I say it's not normal because now that I experienced the same thing as you,
Yeah,
and when you get around other men that are rooting for you, for me it felt weird.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It felt like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to respond to it.
Yeah.
And it took me months to really accept that level of love
Right.
and I don't want to start crying and gratification because it does feel weird when you are getting it. But
Mm-hmm.
because when you've been in a situation for so long, you do think that that's normal when people are not rooting for you.
Oh yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that way too. I really did at the time, especially when I didn't know anything about narcissism or
Hmm.
narcissistic behavior. Oh
Hmm.
God, yeah. Oh
Hmm.
yeah, I really had to second guess myself or wondered if I'm smart enough,
Don't.
if I'm all of that. We all been through that.
Hmm.
But now that God had brought that to me, and I started to do some more research and everything, and it was an eye opener and revelation.
Hmm.
Oh God, yeah, He had
Hmm.
to help me, and He's still helping me.
Yeah.
He's still helping me
Yeah.
because it hurts. It does
It
hurt.
does. It does.
You
It
know.
does. But the thing is about that is, how can I explain it? It shows a level of your person. Sometimes it shows a level of our person. When it hurts, it shows us how codependent we are
Yeah,
to that person,
that's
and that's the
true.
problem. So we
Yeah,
really got to say that it has to get to a point where it doesn't hurt anymore
right.
at all.
Yep,
It has to come to a point where you just say that's just the way they are,
yep,
and you have
yep,
to decide what you want to do,
yep.
because that's what I had to do to where now it's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it because again, it's I intimidate. My success can intimidate people
Mm-hmm.
in my life, and that's just what it is.
Yeah,
Strong people would take your success and say, "Woo, yes!"
right.
They'll celebrate it to the rooftops,
Yep, exactly,
and other
exactly.
people look at you like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I understand the hurt.
Oh
But
yeah, for
yeah,
sure, for sure. Yeah, ladies. So, ladies, listen. I want y'all to take these points and
yeah,
really just apply it to where you are right
hmm,
now in this summer breeze season of your life.
yes, please do.
Really start to make some decisions as we are getting out. We're July 1st. This is July right now, so
Yes,
we got until the end of this summer, which is in that first week, if not second week of September. I think that's when summer expires and fall begins. Am I not? No, no, no,
hmm,
no. I'm lying. No, no, no. Fall is the 23rd. Well, it's a
hmm,
debate, like 22nd or 23rd. My birthday's on the
yep.
23rd, so I say it's on the 23rd. But
And I'm still here.
yeah, but you have but that much time to really make some very serious and maybe difficult decisions, but
Yep.
know that whatever you choose to do, know that God is with you,
Yes,
and
he
knowing
is.
that what He has for you is already perfected, is already made out, planned out for your life. So don't be afraid to just move forward and charge, and just go ahead and make things happen for your life, because you are meant to be here,
Hmm.
because you are gifted with a powerful purpose
Amen.
for so many people that is in need of your purpose.
Hmm.
Okay, that's what we want. Hopefully, you get that tonight, right?
Hmm.
We're gonna move to the next phase, y'all. We have our what's news. This
Yes.
segment where we go ahead and put the spotlight on people who have or who are doing some wonderful, phenomenal things. And so, not Letitia, Therese, you could
Mm.
go ahead and put that out. I have found this article of this beautiful queen.
Mm.
She has launched a brand with Sephora. And anybody who shops at Sephora, anybody knows about Sephora, it's a makeup, cosmetic area. We get some nice goodies.
Yeah, it's been around for years.
Yes, yes. But her name is Karen Young, and she has built an uber successful beauty brand that changed the conversation about body hair, and is working to eliminate triggering marketing language like flawless and perfect from its brand vocabulary. So before she accomplished all of that, Young started the same place many of us who shave do. How many of you queens do shave, right? So struggling to find a product that wouldn't cause inflammation hyperpigmentation, and razor burn. All right. So Young, who grew up in Guyana, told us she would watch her uncles use safety razors to shave, and their skin was beautiful. So, but for women, she said, Young said use of the single blade razor was less common when she was growing up. The safety razor is something that has been denied us in a sense for decades. Women were actually using that razor in the 50s and 60s. And then as a result of cheaper manufacturing, plastic became the default. And so marketing sort of led us from from the quality product to the cheapest product that you had to come back to more often, that had more of subscription model and much higher margins than the safety razor or stainless steel quality made product. So this idea of a subpar shave prompted Young to launch, I think she's calling Owie, OUI, the people, originally Owie Shave, with the idea that women deserve a better shaving experience. But however, in the industry dominated by these cheaply manufactured goods, Young was initially nervous that the high price point of her product might detour some customers. The single sensitive skin razor retails for $75. But she pushed through that fear, and in 2015, the brand released its first product, a safety razor that the brand says delivers the closest, smoothest shave ever. So there are certain times um, that you want a very, very particular experience or a very, very particular result or product, and we go toward the highest end. And we have mascaras that are priced at like $38. We have body creams that are, whoa, good Lord, $500. God dang. And so I felt that I would end up having the right conversation with the right people at the right time. And I just trusted in that. And it's clear that the strategy worked. So Owie, the people's, the single razor still repeatedly sells out and has won multiple prestigious beauty awards. So since the debut of that single razor, the brand's lineup has expanded to include other areas of the body care, from serums to bath soaks, with many of its products repeatedly selling out and racking up wait lists in the thousands. Its sugar coat shave gel to milk has sold out more than 8 times. You go, girl. It's been great. The wonderful thing about it is that we took the slow road to get there. And I mean that from the perspective of we made sure that the brand had and the product and the results were top notch first and foremost. And then we kind of let it speak for itself. And so we got there. It was definitely a shock to the system, yes. But when we got to the point where we selling out, we really had to also keep up with the demand for it. And it was kind of like it felt right. It felt right in the moment. And even though we weren't necessarily prepared with the products in stock at the time in order to move the demand, we also felt like we had earned our place there, right? So yes, she says that the interest continues to grow. Just last week, it was announced that Young has secured the largest round of funding to date, raising more than $3 million for the brand, letting Young continue to grow her brand and further her mission of empowerment and exclusivity, something that Young didn't always see in the beauty industry. And she said she remembered walking into Sephora and honestly would say the first time that she ever felt like she was seen around the time of Becca Cosmetics and Bobbi Brown, to which I will give the credits to Estee Lauder. Those are both Estee Lauder owned companies, she said. And Young is a former employer of that brand. So those were the first companies where she saw her shade and was very cognizant of that. Now she said, I never big on beauty. She was never big on that. So saying out loud that I definitely may have missed a number of them, but it was the first time that I looked up on major grown-up ads and saw people who looked like me. So again, y'all, she is this and more. It's a lot here, but I'm not going to go read all of it. But ladies, this is just absolutely amazing. I don't know, Therese, if you can scroll down, or probably it's the same thing, but you can see her products here. But again, as she had mentioned, that her products is has been selling out, and that is amazing. How many of you ladies do shave like your legs, or probably like your bikini? You know, when you have on bikini, you want to shave that area too, and under your arms, that kind of thing. And I know my daughter, she does shave sometimes. All those things like that. And to know that you have this kind of product that really is safe,
Yeah.
and it also gives you the keep your skin refreshed
Mhm.
and soft and all those things, that is amazing. So I'm very proud of her accomplishment. What you got to say on that, Tish?
That's good. I'm glad she was able to get into Sephora. Sephora is a huge you know, store. They have stores everywhere. So it's good that it's easily accessible to for everyone. Just, located nearby Sephora, shop on their website, and you'll be able to grab it. So just go and support her. Just go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see here she got the around the bush. That's so fun. I like that name.
That's
Around the
cute.
bush hydrating bikini sheet mask. It's a pack of 5 for $38.
Mhm.
So wow, y'all go ahead and check her out, guys, and
Yeah, check her out. Check her out.
definitely support her. I'm assuming she is on Instagram. I'm not sure. Yeah, she
Hmm.
is on Instagram.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure, but you guys can just pull up her name and you will be able to find out where she is, social media wise, and
Thanks,
definitely go ahead
Trees.
and support her business, y'all. But yeah, that's it right there for our What's News. Thank you so much, ladies. I hope you truly had enjoyed our show tonight. And of course,
Yes.
I know Leticia's going to recap on our ebook. Go ahead, Tisha.
Yes, yes. I really excited, guys. If you haven't grabbed your ebook, go ahead and grab it. It's called She Still Stands. It is available now, so make sure you can hit the QR code, or we have the link available to you guys in the comments. So make sure y'all go and grab it. It's definitely the ebook of the summer. Y'all
Yeah.
have a great day, y'all. Love on your
Yes.
sister.
Love you guys.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.